Wabi Sabi isn't just a design trend, it's a philosophy. Rooted in Japanese culture, it teaches us to embrace imperfection, simplicity, and the beauty of the natural world. In today's episode, we'll explore how this timeless concept can be applied to tiny living spaces. Whether you live in a small home or a compact apartment, Wabi Sabi offers a calm, grounded aesthetic that prioritizes mindfulness and comfort. Imagine transforming your tiny space into a sanctuary. A home that radiates calm, features handmade textures, and invites you to slow down and appreciate the imperfect beauty in everyday objects. You don't need a big budget or grand architecture, just a few intentional choices and a shift in perspective. Stay tuned as we guide you through 11 thoughtfully curated design principles and decorating tips inspired by Wabi Sabi. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to Dekban Decor, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's begin the journey to a more peaceful and purposeful home. One of the core principles of Wabi Sabi is finding beauty in imperfection. In a tiny home, this means appreciating the character of aged wood, cracked ceramics, or handmade objects that show the touch of time. These flaws aren't defects, they're stories. They make your space feel lived in, personal, and emotionally warm. Instead of hiding scratches or patching up rough textures, consider how they contribute to the soul of your home. A weathered wooden table or a faded linen cushion becomes a focal point, not because it's flawless, but because it's real. It reminds us that nothing lasts forever, and that's what makes it meaningful. Choose items that age gracefully. Embrace vintage finds, handmade pottery, and natural materials that patina over time. This will not only create visual harmony but will also ground your space in authenticity. Your home becomes more than stylish, it becomes honest. Wabi Sabi design thrives on the use of organic, unprocessed materials. In a small space, the right textures can transform your surroundings into a tranquil retreat. Think raw timber beams, stone finishes, woven baskets, and unpolished clay. These materials connect us back to the earth and evoke a grounded, calming energy. Choose finishes that age naturally. Soft, untreated woods and natural fiber rugs bring warmth and texture into your room. They also mellow with time, adding richness to your interior as it grows older. In a tiny home, these materials help blur the boundary between inside and outside, making the space feel larger and more open. Complement these materials with soft, muted tones, beiges, browns, grays, and greens. Pair a clay vase with a rattan lamp or a raw-edge wooden shelf against a plastered wall. These combinations create depth without clutter. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about harmony with nature. In a tiny home, color can either overwhelm or soothe. Wabi Sabi favors a neutral color palette to create a space that breathes. Muted earth tones like soft beige, dusty gray, olive green, and warm taupe allow light to dance gently across surfaces without overpowering the room. These shades also help small spaces feel more expansive. By using a consistent palette, your home will feel more cohesive and grounded. Layering subtle tones adds depth without clutter. For instance, pair a warm ivory wall with taupe cushions and a light stone floor. These transitions are soft on the eyes, inviting a sense of peace and spaciousness. Don't forget the power of negative space. Let areas of plain walls or floor remain untouched to create moments of calm. This visual breathing room is essential in Wabi Sabi design. It teaches us to appreciate the quiet between the beautiful details. Minimalism is often misunderstood as being cold or empty. But Wabi Sabi's take on minimalism is warmer, it's about being intentional. In small homes, every item should serve a purpose or bring joy. Avoid excess and instead, highlight what's meaningful. A handwoven chair, a single ceramic vase, or a soft rug can make a strong visual impact. Decluttering doesn't mean removing personality. It's about editing your space with care. Store away what you don't use daily and display what has story and soul. A clear shelf with just two beloved objects speaks louder than one filled with distractions. This thoughtful curation brings clarity to your room and your mind. Even the empty spaces have purpose. In Wabi Sabi design, negative space is powerful. It allows you to appreciate the balance and silence between objects. These breathing spaces help you feel more relaxed and present, especially in the intimacy of a tiny home. Symmetry often dominates modern design, but in Wabi Sabi, balance is achieved through natural asymmetry. Especially in small spaces, an asymmetrical layout adds visual interest without overwhelming the room. Place your furniture slightly off-center or hang artwork at staggered heights. This helps your space feel spontaneous, lived in, and fluid. Think of your space like a Japanese rock garden, deliberately uneven yet peaceful. Let a chair sit off to the side instead of directly in the middle. Or cluster objects of different heights on a shelf instead of lining them up. This asymmetry invites the eye to wander gently and creates a sense of movement. In a tiny home, asymmetry allows you to maximize space while making it feel organic. It's a dance between order and nature, between what's planned and what's found. Don't strive for perfection, just let your space unfold in a way that feels authentic to your daily rhythm. Wabi Sabi is deeply connected to nature's rhythm, and one beautiful way to honor that is through seasonal decoration. In small homes, rotating decor based on the season keeps your space fresh and aligned with the natural world. Think dried flowers in autumn, bare branches in winter, or linen textures in summer. Instead of changing everything, make small, intentional swaps, replace a pillowcase, switch wall art, or change your centerpiece. These gentle transitions reflect the passage of time and bring you closer to nature's cycles. It also gives your home a soft dynamism, allowing it to evolve with the world outside. This approach also encourages mindful consumption. Rather than buying more, reuse and repurpose with the seasons. A simple bundle of herbs or a change in lighting tone can shift the mood completely. Your space remains familiar, yet never static, a perfect example of Wabi Sabi's appreciation for impermanence. Lighting in Wabi Sabi design should feel like a whisper, not a shout. Instead of harsh overhead bulbs, choose soft ambient light sources that create a calm atmosphere. In a tiny home, well-placed lighting can dramatically influence the mood. Use table lamps with linen shades, paper lanterns, or candlelight to add warmth and depth. Layering your lighting is key. Use indirect light to accent natural textures, like casting a glow across a rough plaster wall or wooden beam. These shadows and highlights give your space quiet drama without visual chaos. It's about illuminating what's important and allowing darkness to embrace the rest. Consider using dimmers or warm LED bulbs that mimic natural light transitions throughout the day. This not only adds emotional comfort but also helps regulate your circadian rhythm. In Wabi Sabi homes, the lighting feels like the sun, gentle, golden, and ever-changing. Often overlooked in design, scent plays a powerful role in Wabi Sabi spaces. In a tiny home, even a single source of aroma, like an incense stick, beeswax candle, or bundle of dried herbs, can completely shift the emotional atmosphere. Scents like cedar, hinoki, or sandalwood align beautifully with the rustic elegance of Wabi Sabi. The key is subtlety. Choose natural, non-synthetic scents that feel grounding and clean. Let aroma become part of the environment, not something that overpowers it. Diffuse essential oils, light incense during quiet moments, or simmer cinnamon and orange peels in winter. These rituals make your space feel nurtured and sacred. Scents also connect you to memory and season. A certain fragrance might remind you of a rainy afternoon or a summer morning. This emotional layer adds another sense of home to your design, quiet, invisible, but deeply felt. Wabi Sabi celebrates the humble and the found. In your tiny home, instead of buying new decor, look to the ordinary objects around you. A stone picked up on a walk, a weathered branch from your garden, or an old bowl from a flea market, these tell a story and bring character that no mass-produced item can offer. The key is intentional placement. Display a single shell on a tray or a piece of driftwood on a windowsill. Let its natural form speak for itself. These objects hold a quiet, poetic presence and remind us of the beauty in nature's randomness. It's decoration that costs nothing, yet holds emotional weight. Collect items that resonate with you personally. The more weathered, irregular, and handmade they are, the better they fit the Wabi Sabi spirit. These treasures ground your home in memory, create visual interest, and keep your interior rooted in real life, not just style trends. Texture plays a vital role in Wabi Sabi interiors, especially in small spaces where visual variety must come from subtlety, not clutter. Combining soft, coarse, smooth, and raw textures gives your home a sensory richness that photographs don't always capture but the body instinctively responds to. Layer raw linen with wool throws, place an unglazed clay pot on a reclaimed wood table, or set a woven basket against a chalky plaster wall. The contrast between soft and rough textures creates depth and complexity. These tactile surfaces invite you to slow down, touch, and notice. When your eyes and hands engage with texture, the space becomes more intimate. In a tiny home, this adds warmth without overwhelming the visual flow. It's not about being decorative, it's about being sensory. Let every surface tell a quiet, tactile story. Wabi Sabi is more than just a style, it's a gentle way of living that encourages simplicity, intention, and presence. In your tiny home, you don't need more space to feel peace, you need less distraction, more meaning. Every texture, every corner, and every imperfect object can hold beauty if you're willing to see it. We've explored how to bring this soulful aesthetic to life through materials, lighting, colors, textures, and even scent. Whether it's a branch on your shelf or the soft flicker of candlelight, these moments of quiet design invite deeper comfort and connection. Your home becomes not just a place, but a sanctuary. Thank you for joining us in this journey into Wabi Sabi for tiny spaces. If this video inspired you, please support Dekban Decor by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and leaving a comment about how you plan to bring Wabi Sabi into your home. Let's continue crafting beautiful, grounded spaces together.